Right, people. All right, people, this is going to be a very important live stream. You're going to want to see this from a start to end. So if you're just starting to see this live stream, right, no one's really in here right now. I started a little early. I got it all set up. There's a lot of important things I want to cover, things like money management, why there's a lot of people out there I call stock clowns. A great example of a stock clown, of a lot of people who lie out there, who have no skill but trick a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that are kind of naive. And as someone with this great big picture skills like myself, it's a responsibility to try to help people, And so this live stream is going to be doing that. So I'm going to wait. Hello, people. Hello, people. So, all my serious followers, you want to watch this video, this live stream, and don't forget, people, like the live stream right away. Do the retweets and likes on the Twitter. Let's get people to come in here, because this live stream, we're going to be talking about a lot of things: money management, the big picture, stock clowns, a lot of stock clowns out there, and it's a very serious live stream, people. Really, a lot of people need to wake up and smell the coffee of what's going on there. This market, what people are being told are a lot of lies out there. My boss thinks I'm sick. Oh, that's great. So people, we're going to hear me talk right now, and we're going to start here. It's very importantly, we're going to talk about what I do with my YouTube channel, the documented proof that I have versus what other people have and what they don't do, and how just because you have a certain amount of followers, it really doesn't really matter. It's how much engagement do they have. There's a lot of things people are not looking at the metrics correctly, and I want to touch upon that because I think it'll be very helpful. So a great person that I want to talk about is the stock clown. So let me get to that. Let me get to this important point I want to make, people, because I'm telling everyone to watch this from start to end. And people who might know about this, it's okay, people. Follow along. There's some points you may not.
Hello, traders. John at StockBookie.com. Today we're going to talk about
you're not aware of. So for further ado, I'm going to bring a particular person that I want to talk about, and I want to make a point here. So this guy, for example, as you can see, has a so-called 1,579 subscribers for his YouTube channel. But I want to make a point for a lot of people. I want to show you how a lot of people are naive and really don't look at things and cannot see the big picture, unlike yours truly. So let's take a look at this guy. He says he made, and I'm going to show you some real facts, some just key points, and we're going to move on. A lot of things, people, trust me on this. Just there's a big point in all this I have to make. 54 trades, 46 winners, 5 losers, 3 open. Okay, why is it in 1 month? We're going to take a look at my stream, people. Okay, we're going to look at a power trigger trade. Okay. Why is it in 1 month he received 230 views for this? All these winners, where are the people? I mean, where you got 19,000 followers on StockTwits, right? Only 230 views after 1 month, because he did this to spite me, okay? But the point is that no one can understand what he said over here, and it's not, it doesn't make any sense. Unlike yours truly, what I've done was kind of it's very different. It's very unique. It's been never done before, and that's why actually no one could come and touch me, because if they could say what they want, but where is their documented proof? Well, let me show you the difference between this guy. So look at, for example, here, people. In 1 month, 230 views with a 1.5 million 1,579 YouTube subscribers. That's a very low view rate on something of a change. He just posted it 1 month ago, and this is a kind of interesting video. What did you not say, people? 54 trades, 46 winners, 5. But what's the It's again, he's trying to show a lot, and nobody cares, right? But let's take a look at the difference between this guy and me, people. So just give me a second here while I fix that up. Let's go. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is put the power trigger trade charts up while I kind of put my my information up here. Just be patient with me, people, because there's a big point in here. It's an education for people who are new, also people, to really study what I'm doing here. Now let's take a look at. Of course, this is showing the new thing here. Big picture skill versus stock clowns March, which is a lot of things. Okay, and there's more people than that watching right now, but this is a little bit far behind. But anyways, listen, people. Let's look at this. I posted this one video, SPY, the big picture, 303 views. Okay, now let's take one of my live streams, 317 views in 1 week. Okay, so it's a live stream, 317 views. People are coming to see me only in 1 week. The stock clown posts a video, and a very important video, to say how well he's doing, and yet he gets only 230 views. He also has, which you don't need to go and see anymore, I've showed you everything you know. At the same time, see if he has anything like his created playlist. Now what is this created playlist? What's so unique about it? I could have had even a whole bunch of these things. This is something I started kind of new, not too long, maybe I could have had hundreds of these videos, documented proof beyond belief. But it's something new I started doing about a year ago. But it's so documented. And what it does is it shows you a plan before the fact, as we take action, confirming the fact, and after the fact, the result. All easily shown that if a person was to take the action of the plans, they would make money. Nobody has anything like this because it's so detailed. The reason why I show it like this is because I believe in going to my own trades. A lot of these services are posting 20, 30 picks, and they don't get into any of them. They may get into a few of them. Everything I post or I mark, I'm getting into myself. So I know what the win weight is, what the run, I know everything. I feel it like anybody else. I feel the wins. I feel the losses. I feel it all, people. And I'm here thriving and optimistic and proving myself with powerful videos. Nobody does this because no one will do this. It takes too time consuming. But I'm doing this to help educate because a lot of people are losing in the market and will continue to lose in the market unless they follow the power trick or trade era. They don't have a chance without power trick or trade. I guarantee you. A lot of people are going to blow up. Don't mark my words. They want to blow up, blow up. I got rules in place that even when I don't follow my own rules, I lose money. This is the reality, people. That's how powerful my rules and my system is. So that's all I want to say about the I could go on and on and on about the stock clown, but let's get back to the charts, and then I want to talk about some other important facts. Let me see what people are saying. Just give me a second, people. Let me see what people are saying here. Power trick or trade. Give me 1 second, people. I got to get back to my my dashboard here. All right, people. So here we are, people. Now, as you saw, I've told people to take a look at the beginning of the video. What's up? What's up? What's up, Mez? At the beginning of the video, all right. Again, a lot of people, you know, I'm going to mention it because a lot of people don't realize you've got to see this from start to end. Now, another fact I want to make is about the stock clown is I want to make another point. Now, this particular guy, I just showed you the views, right, of his thing, but here he is talking about why he's brags today. He's been bragging lately that he's making money, but he's not telling people the truth. And I want to show people the truth. Here is where the stock Bookie, stock clown, was bearish and short the market, and he doesn't tell people how much he lost, even though he may gain money. He doesn't show people his losses, because he says that he never loses. But let me ask you something. If you're telling people you're heavily short over here and the market makes a huge move like that, let's figure this out. SPY 227 and SPY pops to 236, 1,600 points. It's pretty bad, right? You're wrong already. You're calling it a bubble at 225, and then on top of that, it pops to another high. So what do I mean 7 highs? Well, here's high 1, okay? So we make another high over here, right? 45, right? So here's a high, here's a new high 2, here's a new high 3, here's a new high 4, here's a new high 5, here's a new high 6, here's new highs 7, 8. There's actually more. Before we had this correction, the market moved 7 to 8 times higher, people. Now, let me show you quickly the proof of this, how bearish this was, is I actually posted it quickly. Let me show this to everybody. It's all this video is going to be very helpful. I need to show people this, and we need to see it together here. I posted this particular video. Here it is, eye-opening video I made. So oh yeah, this is it right over here. So let's click on this quickly, people. Give me a sec here. Well, I'll find exactly his.
Obviously, he's one-sided, right?
Point. I want everyone to hear carefully.
This is a healthy move
right here. So I'm going to stop it. So what he's saying over here, I want to blow this up over here. So what he's saying over here as I stop this is that here is a time and if you go into the video, here's where the SPY is 225, and he's explaining that this is the housing bubble. In fact, you know, let's see if we can hear him quickly.
This is just ridiculous, and this is why I have shorts on. Can't go up forever, guys. The bull run, we're almost 8 years into it from the lows, and that you got to be careful at this point. Bull runs usually last 7 to 8 years. We're long in the tooth, and they're railing this thing up like no tomorrow, like it's never going to end. So to me, guys,
all right, people, to stop it, what he's trying to say is we are long in the tooth, we can't go up forever, and here it is, people, 225.53 when he's massively bearish. And in this video, this is coming from the horse's mouth. This is not me making things up. This is me showing people. Think about it. What is he telling you, and what has he produced? Where does he have proof showing people the amount of? Do you know, I've had people messaging me telling me he's underwater 100 positions from that SPY. This guy's talking, it's a bubble. You're not going long, you're going short, because they're all going to come in, and he says it clearly. I am not making this up, people. Right? This has to be. These
that's
are
not
stock
a good
loans.
sign, but
good. So, people, just to honestly, if we were to bring up that video, he actually has the GLD in front. If you listen to that video, people, anybody wants to ask for the documented video for them to see, anybody want to ask to doubt me about anything I say, I have documented videos of proof of me making bullish SPY plans, being correct all through 2016, from 2016, from the reversal all the way to the new highs. It's all documented in my videos. Nobody has that, only me. Nobody else. No one has anything like that. From start to end, documented proof. Nobody. In fact, I defended the market so many times. It never ends, people. It never ends. And so why? Because I'm showing people that I'm really serious about what I'm talking about. There's a lot of bad advice out there, people. A lot of bad advice. You see here, look how many people like this video. This is 65 likes to 2 dislikes. The stock clown had so many people disliking his video, he had to take it off. He's got no likes. He can't put anything up there now. Because in fact, even if he doesn't block that, he would get no likes, no action. Why? Because everything he says is baloney. But these people trick a lot of people. A lot of people cry to me about the stock clown. Oh, how he harmed them. So as a public service to tell people, there's a lot of people who really don't know what they're talking about, and why you should trust me, because my YouTube channel has the documented proof, people. So we're going to talk about everything, positive, the negatives. We're going to get real here in this live stream. It's a very important live stream, people. Very, very important. But this live stream, I had to document. I have to tell the people the truth. I have to let them see how important it is to understand that people are lying to you. Let me get to my give me a second, people. Let me get to my dashboard here. All right, people. Anybody calm? Like the calm, Sandro, not the crazy one. Left on. Okay. Your boss thinks you're sick, eh? So okay. Hi there, Mag 3690. So listen, people, especially anybody new, you want to see this particular live stream. I labeled it Big Picture Skills versus Stock Clowns for a reason, because we're going to look back on this when the SPY makes new highs this year, 300 and higher, and how I was again correct, the big picture since 2016. Even when things are difficult right now, listen to people carefully, in difficult in very difficult environments, PowerTarget trade is delivered. Let me make a point here. Here's the SPY. Did you know, people, right on this particular day, I had a plan in place that called for what to look for in the pounce? Nobody, and I mean nobody, did anything close to that. Anybody. Nobody. And I have documented proof of it and witnessed by my serious followers inside of Power Group Trades. I made videos documenting it. Nobody, anybody else doing what I said with that kind of certainty doesn't exist out there. I tell you how it is, people. If a billionaire was to come to me and says, Sandro, can you help me? This guy's, he would turn $1 billion, I would turn him to another $1 billion, and so on and so forth. I'm this good. I will do that for that person, because those people don't even know how to manage their own selves. Well, PowerTarget trade, I could do that. So you got a big picture expert. Now, does the stock clown have big picture skills? Of course he doesn't, people. This is why I go stock clowns. Stock clowns out there are called small picture people. They are little pop traders. They can't see more than 5 minutes ahead of them. Not more than 5 minutes. Now, where's another proof I want to talk about? I want to talk about how I was wrong, WDC. I wasn't really wrong. I was really massively correct. Now, the stock clown still, to this day, is wrong 16 months from his SPY is a bubble at 225. This is no word of a lie, people. You think I'm joking here? No. It's very serious, this thing over here. Very serious. This guy shouldn't even be, posting anything, because he has no value. He's lying to people. He can't see it. SPY's a bubble 225. I'm short, and then and he holds the shorts. For example, people, everybody knows the story of WYN. This guy keeps holding the shorts until they come in. This is a statistical measurement fact. I'm not lying here. Anybody knows this. This stock here, by the way, is setting up for higher prices. But, anyways, listen, people. I don't know. I know this company has been having, but the battle of the stock clown with me really started back in 2017 when the wind was at 106. The stock clown was sure of himself that this stock would go down, right? Just like BA. People know this is the truth, but people who don't know, this is why this is a special live stream. Be patient. I'm going to get to a lot of other things about Apple, about all the stocks I posted. But this is a big point I have to make, people. I have to do this because there's people who don't realize these things. Okay, now, so can you imagine, people, that the stock, he added shorts in the 114, this is no lie, right up to 120. He stopped adding his shorts, and I don't know where he covered, because the stock ended up going to 200 before we had this fall. But he might say, "Oh, look at I made a..." No. 1 second, people. Oh, I'm so great. Look at the fall I caught. This is what he would say to people who are kind of new, don't know that he really was short all the way over here. But you see, he doesn't like me when I tell the truth, right? I had told the truth. I made some videos on, we weren't supposed to think, but the stock clown would try to taunt me all the time. And when I made a video on him, he cried to stock twits like a baby, saying, that this guy is whatever. But reality, all I was doing was telling the truth about him. I'm not lying. The video of the SPY 225 and how he trades, he's a bear. Anybody wants to study his stream carefully, you will see he's a bear. He's a bear. He's a bear. He never, in his videos, he says, he gives you bulls and bear scenario. He never takes the bullish side, even if it was to confirm his numbers. He's only bearish. So he's a hypocrite. He's a liar. He's wrong, and he lies to people. And a lot of people who want to be wrong follow him, but eventually blow up, because he can't get in all the plans he gets into. 54 trades, right? He says he's right, yet how can you be right when you're wrong? Things like this in a massive way. He was short. He never said to go long. Now, let's say the stock clown. Let's reverse it. Let's say he said he went long win. How much would he have How much money would he have made going long win instead of shorting, instead of doing counter trend trades and all the baloney he spreads out there? The billionaires don't want a man that trades like that. They want a man that could tell them, can the stock get to 200? They want me. They want someone like me who was right telling people to go long win. If they listen to me, they'd be laughing to the bank. You follow my point, people? They're going to listen to a stock clown who's scalping every little movement? Come on. Do you think the market's going up, people, because of the scalpers or because of the big money? We're calling there's stupid big money and big. It's because of big money. If everybody was to sell, the market would collapse, right? But somebody's buying stuff. Some big money is holding the market up all the time, right? So there's big powers, there's big things happening here, bigger than these little. I study what I do, people. I'll tell you the difference between big picture. What's so big? What's the big difference between me and a lot of people? I'm going to get to that point here, so it's going to help people understand the big difference and why I have a big advantage over just about anybody out there. Because they're not thinking like me. I think very uniquely, and that's why some of my videos I prove it all the time. Again, BA was another stock, people. This is true story. That he's shorted, and I got a lot of flack. And you want to know where people were telling me it was too high? At the 200, and so did the stock clown. I was reports that the stock clown was shorting BA at 200, but it then rallies up to 240. Remember, people, stock clown said that the SPY is 225, so the stock clown is always shorting. So if he shorted here, he had to either he got squeezed like a lemon, he had to cover. He's in big trouble if he's shorting. Also, he may only short 25 shares or 10 shares. But giving the advice of 10 shares, you can't hold it for 10 points, 15 points against, right, with shares, which is what he said he did. Then he changed it to options. He says, he told me many times, I don't do options. I do shares only. Now he changed the story after he lost so much with the shares. He changed it to options. So people, there's a lot of what's my point with the stock clown is one of the worst perpetrators out there I've seen in my life. But there's so many out there, not like him, but he's a great example of there's a lot like this out there. They lie, they change their and they ruin people's lives. These guys. Unlike myself, I have a lot of people I've helped, and I had people sending me money out of free will, which he wish he could have got. What I received from 20 people, he wouldn't receive from his so-called page site that he doesn't even have 100 members. He wouldn't even receive it after 100 members the same money, people. No word of a lie. Not even out of 100 members would he have received the money I received in gifts from 20 people who sent me money multiple times. Because the market, I'm telling you the truth, people, the market is full of people who have false hopes, who think that they're right for the 1 month and that they're going to be a superstar when they have no experience of 2000. If I ask you, do you know anything about February 11, 2016? And if you don't know, then you don't know nothing about the market, because it was one of the most bleakest, disastrous, end of the world type of feeling years. And I put out a plan that not only made the world record holder look like an amateur, the market never looked back. And this is called big picture thinking and strong analysis skills. Very well documented, and nobody has that. I took the painstaking time to show this. I have a video that shows it. For those who want to know the truth, again, the percentage of the smart people out there is very small. Right? I'm happy if I help 1,000 people out there. There are thousands of people out there that are going to fail, or tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are going to fail in the market. When I say a small percentage, when you say 1,000 people, but 1,000 people, the joy I'm going to get, those people will have a great life with me. Those lucky 1,000 people who follow me to the promised land, they're going to be very happy people. But many people out there are going to suffer. Nobody's going to do these live streams like I'm doing. And I have these videos all documented in my live streams. What happens? Oh, all the things I'm going to show people. Oh, the success that's coming my way. Oh, I already know it. God has plenty of things planned for me. The success that's been coming to me is astronomical. The things that are happening great in my life is just astronomical. I've been blessed by the Lord Himself. I know what I have to do, and I'm going to make mistakes along the way, but I have to tell the truth out there and expose the clowns, the buffoons. All right, people? So that's the story about the buffoon stock clown. It's all true, Barry, by the way. It's a buffoon. I call him the buffoon stock clown. That stock clown is kind of like it's too good. Buffoon stock clown. There's a lot of stock clowns out there, but he's the buffoon stock clown. We'll call buffoon king stock clown. All right, now. A lot of people, and again, my live stream, listen to it, you can have a great laugh. This is my live streams, you can listen to them dozens of times, over and over until my next one comes. They're just they're so informative and entertaining, and telling you the way it is. All right, people, let me just get back to the live. I've just, I haven't looked at what anybody's been saying. I've been really putting a lot of effort in trying to help and educate people. Let's see what's going on here, people. All right, now. Good evening. Yeah, nothing wrong with visual. Yeah, that's right, Robert. If I had to show, people, you guys, some people may know everything, but it's all important. Now I'm going to get to some other things. Let's talk about money management now, people. Let's put up the SPY here. Now let's talk about the truth about me. Let's talk about me. Now, if anybody knows, I've been bullish the markets. Well, pretty much since that February 2006. So we caught, all kinds of gains, right? But if we look at how far the SPY has moved, we had some scares. We had to get back in, back in 2016. But in reality, when the stock clown was calling a bubble, we were having plans to go higher for higher prices. So let's ask yourself a question: who made more money, the stock clown who is short, or PowerTarget trader who makes long plans that have documented on the YouTube video? Well, let's let the SPY tell you. Boom! You follow when I say boom, followed by we have chop periods. But where is the market, people? Where is the market? Look what we had here. The stock clown said this is the end of the line. I actually had the video talking about the stock clown. You could see the SPY was at 267. You heard me tell you that the market was going higher, and lo and behold, did the market not go higher, people? In January, it was a big surprise, right? Boom! Yes, we had this quick fall, and this is where absolutely nobody and you, other than a luck, just because sometimes you get lucky after you're wrong. Let me point you how wrong the stock clown was. Let's count it, people. Okay, so this is a new high over here, so that's 1, new high over here 2, new high over here 3, new high over here 4, new high over here 5, new high over here 6, new high over here, that's right, new 7, new high over here 8, new high over here 9, new high over here 10, right over here, right? That's a new high, right? New high over here 11 with a pullback, new high over here 12, and new high over here 13. If you were to look at it step by step, I said 8, but if you look at it carefully, what I showed you, 13 new highs from a guy calling the SPY a bubble at 225, and you think that he has skill, that he really knows what he's talking about? Ha ha! What a wake-up call. See, people never see things. I try to waken people up from their slumber, from the sleeping willows. People, they're sleeping at the wheel, these people. Right? Now, okay, now, so let's get back to now, we're going to talk about the SPY. So, what's the big picture, people? Well, we need to start, we're going to talk about some losses, what that happened, but compared to my gains, they really don't compare. So we're going to talk about that. Unlike the stock clown, losses, I'm going to tell people straight out, losses are a part of this. One thing I agree with the world record holder is if you don't understand that there's losses in this game, you shouldn't be in this. You see, the stock clown doesn't tell people the truth of how wrong he is and how many losses he suffers. He doesn't say it. He just says he wins. And it's an absolute, total lie. Never believe it. I showed the proof over here. A lot of people who tell you that they don't lose, they're lying to you. Because they don't even take their own trades. Even the world record holder doesn't take all his trades. The big difference between me and him is I actually take all my trades. Or I don't want to cover a trade that unless I'm putting my own money into it. I don't want to cover it. This is where I'm getting other people to help me out. Whereas if for me, it's about quality, not about quantity. Okay, so for example, I give you a true story with Shaya. When we were doing stuff, there were times where I didn't want to get involved. I wouldn't post the plan, but Shaya would take my my rules, and he liked the particular stock that came in the scan, and he said what I said, I don't want to bother with Shaya. I'm really bogged down with this. It didn't matter to him. He really liked it, and I was so happy when everything went well. It's not like I said, oh man, I missed him. No, I was happy that he made the money in a plan that he found from my rules, he found through from my teachings, and then applied it himself, which is what he was really good at doing. He would get in and get, when he would follow my rules, man, would he do amazing things, Shy. Oh, mamma mia, this guy here was, when he's following my rules, he actually made, and no word of a lie, $60,000 in rough. He went really big. Now, I told people not to go that big, but he made $60,000 in the GM trade in 2 days. In fact, if he didn't have to go travel somewhere, he would actually, the trade I told him, he could have easily cashed out 100K on one plan, on one of my plans. This is why I am the big picture. And this is a guy who was working with 120K account. So that's kind of huge money. I mean, no trader out there has these skills. So the people who listen to me that have the money, that take the chances, make these big, incredible dollar bills, people. See, I don't talk about the money because it's not the most important things. If you can make money on a small level, the larger guy will make money with the same rules that can afford to lose, though, some large gains. Right? Now, the stock buffoon never could claim to make $60,000 in, but this is true. PowerTarget Trade Shia knows it. God knows the truth. Okay, God knows the truth of what PowerTarget Trade Shia did. But he had so much faith in me at the time, you know, when he took that GM trade, it was a GM trade, people, true story. He had so much faith in me. And I told him, but this is great. You know, you're going way too big. But he wanted to make some big. I don't want to get into the story. There was a reason. I understand the reasoning why he was doing that. But long story short, honestly, 2 trades, PowerTarget Trade Shia made about 100K on 2 trades. Just simply 2 trades, people, $100,000 in less than a week's time. Right? This is just, nobody out there has anything like that. And we're talking about, you know, doing that with options, which is really insanely, you got to be really good. And basically, my rules were at peak. It was a peak. Everything was not these market conditions are not the time to do that. But at that time, this is what happened, people. This is a true story. God knows the truth. I can tell you the truth. It is the truth. 100% truth. Shia knows it's the truth. And I'm telling you, it's the truth. 100% truth. Also, Shia, I had him in. I also did long stock term picks like AKO, and it was a stock that he was in from $5. It was a long term, so it was in from $5 a share and went to $28, and roughly the total time he made it was in 4 months. We're talking about 300% gains in holding shares. It wasn't an option play, it was a hold the shares play, and he had it in a special account, right? I don't know what if the US is an IRA account, whatever, where he really just buys shares. And he asked me what's a good stock to get into to make a lot of money. And we started at, then I told him the total potentials, and I actually made a plan, and I have a documented video where people could got in at it was $14 on confirmation, and in 2 months it doubled. Okay. I also, and this is why I am a big picture expert, I also found him another one called AKTR that I told him had potential. Now, at the time I told him about it, my targets were simply 40, but astronomically to this day, the stock NKTR is at 100. This is a true story. Shia knows a true story. I can tell you the true story. Now, I never said it was going to go to 100, but the power of my analysis skills, of what I can see, it's billionaire thinking. It's the kind of things where big money would want me. If they knew about me, if they just knew that someone like me could be so powerful and have such powerful vision. Listen. It gave the Steve Jobs, Apple bankrupt, but you had a visionary, and the company has so much money. It's not funny, Apple, at this day nowadays. Okay? It was a company that was broke. It's not about money, I tell people. It's vision skills, and everybody gets their day where they get their payday. And Steve Jobs suffered, but the payday came with the iPhone. The big kaboom, smashing companies, decimating Microsoft, making them a small company in comparison. You understand, people? Making companies go bankrupt. One man, one vision. And that's what I'm coming to the market. Who knows what I'm going to be doing, people? You know, as the thing goes, I help the small people. You know, there's a reason why I got to do things a certain way. You know, God puts people in a certain way. He wants them to help people a certain way. Maybe I got to do it like this. He doesn't want me to help the billionaires, which I can. You know, I decimated the world record holder. It's documented. That decimation, I know it. In terms of big picture thinking skills, there's just no comparison. I already know it. His mind is too small. He doesn't even go into his own plans. He's even said that. I don't take most of my own trades. But go ahead, take his advice. Go ahead. You understand what I'm telling you, people? Lots of phonies out there. He may have done well on a very easy time. He has a good story. But when it comes to February 11, 2016, he gave me the greatest gift of all. He went against my plan and got cremated and decimated. He ran for his life when I pointed it out to him. He ran for his life. He never wanted to talk about it. I got it documented, Mr. Zanger. When you want to clearly debate it with me, I'm waiting for you. But nobody wants to. No one in the right mind would want to fight with me. No one in the right mind, because they would lose. End of story. End of story. If you think about it this way, people, if a billionaire would ask Zanger, what should I do? He's telling him, listen, guy, this market's going to collapse. Get out of the market. And PowerTarget Trade says, no, wait for confirmation on this thing. We're gonna reverse. Do you see what I'm saying, people? Who would the billionaire be thanking? Dan Zanger, the world record holder, calling for a collapse, or me getting him in, making money right away? He'd be laughing. He'd be thanking me. I know this. I shocked a lot of people with that. I had a lot of followers that I couldn't believe you, Sandro. I couldn't believe what you were. I thought you were nuts. You were calling for the market to go higher. I thought you were nuts, they said. But lo and behold, I made 7 consecutive winning plans in 2016. At the time, I wasn't making documented videos. I have it in documented. I have it in still start. I was doing more still charts. But to start to show people more and more, I started doing that, and I'm really glad with the videos that I started doing, documenting from start to end. Quality, not quantity. A lot of people show you quantity. They're not getting into their own plans. Don't listen to those phony balonies. They're all phony balonies. Believe me, nobody, and I mean nobody's doing as legit and as precise as yours truly, PowerTarget Trade. Nobody out there, and nobody. You know, Warren Buffett is coming up, for example, as a guy who they put their money where their mouth is. But these are billionaires with big money. They do it. People see that they lose. But these services, they don't put their money where their mouth is. They just put out 20 picks and they say, look, we were right here, but they were wrong 10, 15 other plans. And they couldn't get into all their plans anyways, so therefore they have no conviction. I get excited to get in my own plans, people. Win or lose, I'm happy to get in. I want to get into my plans to make money. And I make money, and my followers make money. This is how it goes, people. And that's what I believe in doing. I believe in being genuine, getting into your own plans. I make my plans, I design my plans because I want to make money for myself. This is how I do it. This is how I've been doing it, people. All right, now. So this is a great, okay, these stories are helping people, okay? So, all right, now. So quickly, what's the big picture for the SPY? Well, I told people in Power Group Trades that we have key pivotal points that we are defending. This SPY, despite what anybody's telling you, could afford, theoretically, to show you how strong the SPY is, could afford to drop another 1,500 to 2,000 points from here and still maintain a bullish uptrend. This is why we have to be careful here. And we can't go as big. There's going to be a time to go in bigger, and this market will go higher and make new highs. And of course, we'll have it documented in this live stream where I keep showing big picture skills versus stock clowns. So as you can see, people, when we roll the time back, we see who's right. Again, why am I so sure? I'm so sure of myself because I said we have to position ourselves. It's not going to be perfect. We're going to have, you know, for example, what's been happening to me as I have 2 styles of trading, pivotal points and PowerTarget trade confirmation. Well, I've been losing some money lately because I have been going into small. I haven't been going large just to make some quick money in pivotal point trades. So I've been losing some money, you know, in some of my plans. But I've also made a lot more money. So, you know, so of course some gains have been lost, but I'm still massively ahead because I've been right massively, in a massive way, for over 2 years with so many big winning plans. So, for example, have I lost money in Tesla now recently, people? Let's be honest. Of course I have. I'm not gonna lie like a stock clown. We're gonna take up Tesla, but there are options, and there's only so much I could lose, right? It's not like I'm big in Tesla. And by the way, Tesla's setting up for higher prices. This is just, you know, I'll give you the story of the stock clown was telling people to sell this Tesla. This is a true story, people. I got to go back to the stock clown, and then the stock clown said to short at 300, and it pops $10. So he's wrong. He said, oh, he would laugh, ha, and it would pop again, pop again, pop again. You follow. Finally, after I don't know how many months of being wrong, I've made about dozens of winning trades. You know, here's the truth, people. I made 300% gains over here, 300% gains. I made so many winning gains. So whatever I lose over here in my Tesla trade, now I haven't lost yet because I'm still holding. I'm holding options underwater. Everybody knows it. I'm going to tell it right now. But at the end of it, like WDC, I want to make another point. I've been wrong, but I've been also massively right at the same time, so I wasn't wrong. Let me give you a point, example, illustration. WDC, people. All right, now, WDC was a stock that we got in before the market had that little, had that little drop. So we were stuck in this. Stock clown laughed at me, but he never looked at where the options went. He just looks, because he's a small picture-minded clown, right? So my point was, he never says where it went. In the end, people, we were in 90 March calls, okay? Okay. Now, March, they were the March 15, what were they, March 15? Let's see here. I'll tell you, yeah. March, I think they were March 18 calls, okay? 90. This is what happened. Over here, when I told people, now I had held, okay, with the options, because I never used the 1.0 stop because it's called adjustable stop. You could see, I would put the stop later as the market would trade. So what happened was, some people who left at one stop, I was busy doing so many things, but I knew this was strong, so I left it alone. And it only went for about less than 3 minutes below that point and bounced quickly. It actually maintained above that 1.0. Now those same options that were only worth $1, they were actually about, I would say, about 70% against me. They turned into, never mind that they were 70%, they turned in. Now I didn't hold it for that, but what I want to illustrate was that they went on to turn around, and I was right, the big picture, and they made 300% gains, people, after being against me for about 3 weeks. So that's the big message I have, people. Anybody new, think about that carefully. Now, the stock clown has been wrong, the spy, for over 16 months, and he's never made 300% gains on a short, where I made 300% gains after being wrong temporarily due to market conditions 3 weeks. But I ended up being right, and anybody holding my plan would be ending up being right. With your eyes closed, you could have took that money with not running like him. He runs out of his trades. You could have cut out of here. Look at this. Look how long it stayed so high. Okay, it stayed, maintained its gain, actually right to option expiration. It was the March 16 calls. Right to March expiration, it was actually exactly $16 in the money. Over 300% gains. Now, I did not hold it for that. But my point here I'm driving is I have the big picture thinking. You know, where a billionaire would have probably decided to hold that, not care about that. Me, I was so happy making other ones. I just was happy to make a break even. Because I was waiting through that period. But when I saw the outcome, I said to myself, you see, you got to keep sticking big picture, man. You know, you gotta, you know. Anyways, and again, the illustration here is to show you that when you catch your winners, you can afford. I want to make another point. You could afford, which is not possible with my system, afford to make 100% losses in 3 additional plans. Big losses, 100% in 3 plans, and you would be at break even when you're that successful. I've catch tons of 100% winning, over 300% winning gains, tons of them. It's those that pay the bills. It's those that put. Do you know, people? Oh, the FedEx. Oh, mamma mia! Holy mackerel! What a score I made in the FedEx. No word of a lie, people. And you know, Dexter knows the truth. He was in there. No word of a lie. People, No word of a lie. Yeah, I know about that, but you're missing the point. That this is another. See, this person here is a no skill guy. Yeah. You see, these are trolls, right? Those are trolls, right? That's right. I don't listen. I gotta keep telling people the truth here. Now the trolls will come, but they're not listening to me. So those are the people that are gonna lose. They're never gonna make it in their life. I guarantee you, trolls, you won't make it. You listen to my live stream and wake up and smell the coffee. I told people I lost money in Tesla. I know this already. But nobody, the stock clown doesn't tell you how many times I won. And everybody knows how many times I won in Tesla. I have a lot of documented videos of the Tesla wins. So listen, Mr. Spider-Man, go take a hike, because you have no idea who you're talking about. Let's go see your YouTube channel if you have one. Let's see your documented videos. Let's see what you have. You've got nothing. So run away, little troll, little stock clown. You're just a clown. I told you, this is why it's called big picture skills versus stock clowns. I know I'm losing money. Maybe if I might actually not lose in Tesla, and we're gonna document that too. Just don't worry about that. I'm gonna fix up a lot of people. All right, people. I'm going to be talking about Twitter. What's the big picture of Twitter, people? Well, we're going to talk about it right now. As things are negative and people are negative, let me tell you the big picture of Twitter. Okay. Now, I'm going to be having a plan for Twitter, by the way, multiple plans for Twitter. But the big picture of Twitter is this is going to be a $40 to $45 stock long term. This is the trajectory of Twitter, big picture, sometime this year. We can catch some nice gains at the right times. And I will be posting plans inside of Power Group Trades. And we'll be making money on the confirmed signals, right? So there's two types of trades I get into. When I went into Tesla, here's the reality, people. I went into what are called pivotal trades that usually work most often, but in these market conditions, they did not. Now, I'm not going in as big as usual, because you know why? Stuff haven't been able to confirm my plans. So when things are ready, I will be mentally ready, physically ready to make so much gains that it will not be funny when the time is right. So the losses that I have, I couldn't care less about those. Those are, I'm not worried. In fact, I always make, my losses are sometimes zero because they come back. I hold options and I just leave them alone. If I get caught into something like I'm doing with Tesla right now, I'm losing a Tesla. That's okay. Those are options, not shares. Stock Clown was with the shares and options. Okay, Stock Clown was wrong hundreds of times, and I've been right hundreds of times in Tesla. So let's say if I was right Tesla 20 times, I'm wrong maybe 2 out of 20. Okay, I say 80% correct. That's exactly true. I made so many winning gains. I love Tesla stock, by the way, and this is an opportunity to make more money in Tesla, because Tesla is going to be a higher stock, right? This is just a joke of what's happening. This is small-minded people that the market has to do what it has to do. Okay, but Tesla is a super stock that's going to go higher, big picture, long term. Okay, big picture, long term, it's going much higher. But that's not what we're talking about today. But I'm talking about that we do lose, right? Now, I've made so many winning trades in Apple, and I have very few losing trades in Apple, but I'm not big in Apple. Right? I'm actually winning right now, and will win on my reversal plan in Apple, and then counterbalance the other one. Am I losing some money in my last app? Of course, but that's temporarily. It's not done yet. We're not at April 20, right? So we've got a lot of time. Right? So where these stock clowns don't know, who have no proof, who have no YouTube channel, who have nothing like me, they can't come near me, because anybody who tries to come near me, I will have documented proof like I do about the stock clown. I have so much more people to show, but I don't want to make it a stock clown's city, buffoon, stock John, buffoon, clown city. I have to educate people here. Now, when the market conditions are like this, you want to go in smaller. When it's time, when we confirm my trades, a lot of my trades lately, people, have been pivotal trades. And pivotal trades, we are not in a good market for that right now. Market's been chopping, okay, but making great gains. I'm more of a directional trader. I don't like making little small. I want to be big. I'm a big picture thinker, okay. I like making money a certain way, because as soon as you start thinking like a little small pop trader, you become a little small pop. Believe me when I tell you this, okay? A lot of people who give advice, they have little, they don't have any skill compared to me. My advice, I know. Anybody following me, why do people send me money out of free will? I help them make a lot of money. Now we've been losing money. We've been losing money lately. It's been very tough. That's because I've been doing what are called pivotal trades. And pivotal, when stuff doesn't work, we know we have to wait for strong confirmation. This is what I told people. Will we make a strong comeback? Of course, people. I've made so many winning trades in Apple. So many. Whenever I lose, I've made way more than I lost in Apple. Remember, people, I never claim to always make money. You don't have to be right all the time. Warren Buffett doesn't always make money, but he's making more money than he loses, right? And it's the big picture. You know, Warren Buffett stepped into Apple when it was at $90. When the buffoon Carl Icahn, you know, he sold, telling everybody it was a big, you know, there's no big picture. It doesn't matter how much money you have. He had no big picture skills, right? No big picture skills. Carl Icahn, he's small mind. Just has money but small mind. See, big picture. See it through. I've been talking about Apple since the 7-to-1 split, man. When the stock was 100, they went to $1,000. The history. I've made so much money. I've owned Apple shares when they were 100. They went to 1,000. They came down to around 500, 600. Bought in that area again because we had sold in the 800 area. Bought back in that area again and held for the 7-to-1 split and rode it from 80 to where it is today. It's big picture skills, people. I've been bullish talking about Apple for years. For years. People know that. People know about me about Apple. For years, the stock clown has been wrong Apple still since 140, calling it to fill the gap. And he's still wrong for 12 months, yet he says he's got skill. And he wants to give people advice. You're wrong the big picture. You would have made more money going long. See, the stock clown doesn't realize that. Now, I've been making money long Apple. Majority of the time making wrong. I've been losing money in Apple here and there. I've had losing trades. So yes, I'll tell you people. I'm not going to lie like a stock clown. But I make more winning trades. That's why I have documented video proof of it. You see huge gains in Netflix, huge gains in Tesla. So many of them I've done. People know, who've been following me know it. So I've got people to back me up. I got people to retweet and like on my Twitter stream. The stock count has nobody. I want to make a point here, people. You know what? Let's take a look at the stock clown here. You know, this is going to be very. I want to inform people. Sorry, people. Let's go take a look at my stream. Sure. Let me inform people. I want some stock clowns to realize something. Let's take a look at PowerTarget Trade stream here, people. Let's go take a look at my stream. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at this stuff. Look at this. Retweets, likes. 33.41, 54.67. Look at people wanting to do this for me. Look at this. 45.62, 51.62, 61.70, 56 on a. Look at it. Oh, 2,300. I got all kinds of action in here. Look at this. I got metrics showing me my retweets things. Let's go take a look at it. I'll buy a company that does this metrics somehow. Look at this here, people. 1.7 million retweet reach. 1.7 million retweet reach from a guy with 233 followers. That most of them are not active anyways, right? Because people are, you know, doesn't matter. Like Stock Clown has over 19,000 so-called followers, yet he has less than 2 or 3 people commenting on his stream. Dead. It's a dead stream. Look at my stream. People who have 100,000 followers don't even have this activity on their stream because they stink. Their information is worthless. Look at this. 55, 50, 64 people doing this. And I tell people, if they don't want to do these things, to tell people, whatever, I kick people out, left, right, and center. People don't follow I kick them out. Kick them, boom, boom, boom. Let me show you, people. I got a waiting list. People don't believe me this? Okay, let me show you Power Group Trades, people. Let me show you something here. Like, just give me 1 second, people. I want to show you something here. Power Group Trades. I want to show you something. I want to show you that people don't listen to what I say and people think I take anybody as a follower. I kick people out left, right, and center, and there's always people waiting in line to get into my group. Let me prove these facts. I want to do this this live stream is going to be very powerful. I told people this is going to be very eye-opening. Let me show you something here. I want to show you this, people. Okay, so here I'm inside of Power Group Trades here, and see what this says? 21 pending follower requests. Do you know why? What that means? I have to accept those people. I'm not accepting them because they aren't doing what is required. I know they are just clowns. Like I told you, majority of the people out there are clowns. They are lazy. They're going to fail. They're going to not make money. And it's too bad they deserve it, because if you are listening to this live stream and you don't listen to my words, you're going to pay the price of loss. Mark my words. I've warned a lot of people. You know what they tell me after they lost money? You're right, Sandro. I should have listened to you. I lost all my money. I had a guy, I warned him. He said, "You got $100,000, man, but you're trading crap. You're trading like a buffoon." He calls me. He messaged me. Calls me up. "You're right, Sandro. I lost the money. I should have listened to you." I said, "I told you. I told you to." Anyways, this is true story, people. Okay, this is 100% true story. You know, God is my witness. Okay, people. As you can see, people, 21 pending follower requests. This grows. I just left it to show people. This was just a few days ago. People were just rushing to come into my group. I don't take them in. I kick people out. People come running back in. People ask me, please, Sandro, please, because they realize the value of what I do. The stock clown follows me and doesn't want to get out of my stream. I try to kick him out. He doesn't want to get out of my group. Why is that? Because he can't stand me how I burn him left, right, and center. That's why. That's why. Stock clown. He never tells the people the truth. He tells them the lie, the negative things. But Power Trigger Trade, I'm telling the people the truth. Look at this, people. Look at it. Retweets and likes. Go take a look at a lot of people's streams and see how they got nothing like this. And I don't again, people are out to lunch out there. You know what I mean? The best thing in the world could be in front of their eyes, and people are that blind and stupid. I'm serious. Sorry to tell you. It's just the reality of life, people. All right, people. Let me see what the live stream is saying here. All right, people. So basically, yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly, people. Stock Fisher is probably the stock clown, I believe. I know where the support is. I don't need to tell you where the support is. I'm holding I'm holding my options strong, long and strong. I don't care for them, because the max loss I can lose is what I have on those options. But Tesla, I've made thousands of % gains in Tesla. Scott Fisher, what have you done? No, I think Scott Fisher could be also Paul. There's another. These are clowns that come in here. Where I told you, Scott Fisher, show us your plans, Scott Fisher. I showed everybody. Everybody knows. Show us your plans, Scott Fisher. Yeah. Exactly. Trade. You know, my followers know about my winning trades. Dexter knows about. Mez knows. Mez was with me from start to end when he was even afraid. See, Scott Fisher, you're a loser. You're a troll, and you know, that's that. Scott Fisher is probably the stock clown. That's who he is, stock clown. Yeah. But anyways, people, don't worry, because my live stream is going to show the truth. Now, big picture, we saying right now, SPY 300, 303. Why? Why is that? Well, first of all, Warren Buffett is investing in Apple even more so now, and regardless of these with the market, the U.S. economy is changing. It's America first. They're trying to make companies grow. Companies are making great earnings, like BA. See, BA stock is high in the air because of great earnings. It's not a bubble like it was back in, it wasn't like the year 2000. You know, there were bubble times when companies were going up they didn't have real earnings. But the U.S. economy, the world has changed drastically to become more efficient and intelligent with their money, and they're making a lot of money. Companies nowadays are making so much money, and the market still punishes them temporarily. That's how different things are. That's why we are nowhere near a bubble. The world is a lot different now, and in my opinion, we can maintain, we can maintain overstretched for years to come. So it's a different era now. The stock clown is what I call old world thinking, and yours true, Power Trigger Trade, is big world thinking. Okay, now people, so let's talk about this. Twitter, as I said, $40 to $45, big picture. I will be posting plans on that. And when this goes higher, we'll have this all documented in my live stream. Apple, we maintain holding Apple. It is building a pattern. Markets is very strong, and Apple is building a pattern to go to 200 of this year. And we need an alignment. Alignment is coming soon. As long as we keep holding key supports, which we do, and alignment's coming too. There's gonna be some. We're gonna be making some great money in Apple. And I made lots of winning gains in Apple, where the stock clown has not made any big. He's been wrong. He's a short, right? So if you're short, you don't catch gains. You know what I'm saying? You don't make money. You don't make money in a long market. You know, this is the reality. He's not telling people how many. I've given a report that he was under 100. He was underwater 100 trades, and if you were to go with 1,000 shares in those 1,000 shares, which he doesn't do, but let's say theoretically, if he was to advise a billionaire, he would bankrupt the billionaire, because if the billionaire was to go in with a proper size to make money, he would bankrupt the billionaire with his bad suggestions play. Unlike myself, the billionaire would be a billionaire. He would have doubled his billions. If he invested $1 billion with me, I guarantee you, if a billionaire invested $1 billion with me in the year 2017 to where we are today, he would have said, yes, Sandro doubled my money, $1 billion easy. I guarantee it. See, but that's not my job. The job was I was given different things. I'm helping other people, small, people with not large accounts, that have thanked me, that have done what no one has ever received, sent me gifts, which that nobody else can claim that. In fact, the amount of money I received from just 20 people is more money than the stock clown collects on his paid site, even if he would get 100 members, which he doesn't have. Because if he's so good, he would have thousands of members by now, which he doesn't have. He also would have not such a cheap looking website. The website looks like he spent less than $20 on it. The look of it's horrendous. At least update it, get up to date. His site looks so boring and blah, and it looks like he's a broke person, right? When he does the live streams, he's done live streams, you can't even hear him properly. He said he was going to do live streams, he doesn't do them, right? Why? He made so many winners. Why isn't he touting them on the live streams and showing the people inside every movement? Why? Because just big mouth, just big mouth. 230 views. He only got 230 views on a video that he made. The amount of money that he supposedly claims he made, he should have got 1 million views on that video. That's like, wow, man, you're that damn good? You mean you're the guy who called the SPY a bubble at 225? And now the SPY hit. Where did the SPY hit, people? Let's talk about this reality here, people. Right? The SPY is a bubble at 225, right? And the SPY hit a high of 286. Now, what's the poor guy going to say when it hits 300 later on this year? What's he going to say then? And I got the documented video and he's been bearish all this. What's he going to say? I told him your career is over. You better come and pay me to not show people, because no one's going to want to listen to you when I'm finished with you with the truth. I'm only telling people the truth. I'm not lying to people. I'm telling people the truth, right? It's what you said is exactly what you said in your videos, right? I have documented video proof. Your own videos, your own lies to people, because no one, to show people may forget, but power, trick, or trade, I'm a deep analysis thinker. If I tell you you're no good, you're no good, right? It's as simple as that. Nobody analyzes the stocks and the market and the big picture like me. I demonstrated that clearly in February 2000. Listen, nobody. You name me the guy, and I'm gonna annihilate him. If they want to come, you name me the guy. I will document. I will do a series. I will do a series, to help people, to show people. I'm that assured of myself. Big picture, we're going to make lots of money. We've got to wait for the right confirmation, and that's the big picture of things. The market's going to go higher, and we still got to wait for some align. We got to get some stuff to align and some stocks to trigger and confirm. So I talked about Apple, Tesla, same thing. Like I said, I've made a lot of winning trades. Yes, I've lost. But I went with options that so Tesla can go down to here. It doesn't matter. I only can lose what I have in my options, right? I don't have big amount of money in here in options in this, right? It wasn't. It wasn't. It was. It was. It wasn't like this is a market conditions to go big. You don't. You don't put the boat. You put the. You go more. This is how. Okay. You know what? Let's get to money management, people. I want to explain this. I talk about. Before you start adding positions, you got to get winning money. You don't want to. You don't want to have your account fully locked up. So if you can't win, like I haven't been making like stuff hasn't confirming or hasn't got the targets enough, basically I can't get bigger into the market until things do. You start getting bigger as you start gaining money, locking profits, and then getting into other positions while holding your runners. Okay, people? But this is not the market for that right now because we have too much chop. It's time that you try to make you're trying to make some money here and there, right? And lately it's not been working because so if I have two sets of let's talk about my style of trading. I have two styles of trading. There are pivot points that gets me in earlier, and then there's I call it classic power trigger trade where it's called visionary alignment. Now right now, in theory, people, a lot of stuff has not confirm. Even Tesla, I had said that one of the things I said that we needed to bust 308. We didn't. One of my theories was we needed to, but I worked on the pivots because it didn't confirm classic power trigger trade. That's why I got stuck in this Tesla trade. Okay, so okay, these are the again what this guy is telling you is all lies. All lies. This Scott Fisher is the stock clown. He's lying to everybody. And it's all lies. Where is the proof of this? OSTK, yes, I have losers, but they don't compare to my winners. The stock clown never shows my winners. He didn't say, he only laughs at me about WDC, but never said to everybody that WDC made 300% gains. Why doesn't he show the people the truth? Why? Because he knows this guy has something against me because I've decimated it. Scott Fisher, you've been short win since 106. Scott Fisher. Scott Fisher, if you're the stock clown, where is your proof? Where is your videos? Where is your plans? What have you accomplished? You have accomplished nothing. You are a troll, Scott Fisher. Everybody knows it. Anyways, people, enough of this, enough of that troll. Enough of that troll. My live streams are, people who don't make it to my live streams, they come to them afterwards. You see, I got 300 views in like 4 days. The stock clown put a video on his main page. He's got yet he got only, and he said he won, and yet he only got 230 views. People, there's a lot of liars out there. What I'm trying to get at, it's not just the stock clown that is a liar. There are a lot of services that are liars. They are liars. Don't put their money. I do. I admit I lose in trades. I've admitted it. I know I do. It's okay. But I win more than I lose. My winners decimate my losers. Scott Clown. Yeah, Scott Fishy. That's right. Does anyone come over to your stream and troll? That's right. That's right. That's right, Scott Fishy. Talk about the losers. Help your people. I did, Scott Fisher. I do talk about the losers. People know. People know that I lose money. I can't hide that from anybody. I told you I have lost money, but I win more than I lose. It's part of the process. That's the truth. It's been bad for me. We've been losing. We've had some, but I haven't been in big enough. I can make a comeback, bah, like that, my friend. That's the power I have behind me. Boom! I'm so confident on the money I'm going to be making back. And then wait till the video documentation of that. Scott Fishy. Scott Fisher. Scott Fisher. That's Scott. You know who Scott Fisher is? It's the stock clown. This is, I guarantee you, people, the questions that he's asking me, the question that he's asking me right now is exactly what the stock. I have, if I show you, the stock clown sends me emails that literally I have them in the trash can. In other words, I have them stored. I had to block him. He sends me. Okay, let's show people something here. I gotta show people the truth. Okay, I'm going to go into my. I'm going to go quickly into my Gmail account here. So people like him. So we'll see. We'll see something here. Okay, in my Gmail account. Okay. In my Gmail account, I get lots of emails. Okay, but I have an area. I have an area. I want to show this here. In my Gmail account, I have an area where I have a spam. Okay, you see that 89 spam. Okay, the stock clown has messages me and trolls me tremendously. There it is, John SB. That's just, it just goes on and on and on, on and on and on. We just go back and forth, on and on and on and on and on and on. Just it never ends, and it's in my trash. It's in like a spam folder, because I had to block him years over half a year ago. Anyways, people troll me, but the thing is, the matter is, they don't. He trolls me. Do you know why he trolls me heavily? He trolls me because I've proven him massively wrong, and I told him that you can't. You're finished. You're through. There's nothing you can say that can help you, because the problem is I have more documented proof, and it's too much powerful proof over you, and people that know and seen your work. And I have people who messaged me and said to me, I don't want to get involved because this guy is a nut job. Anyways, people, it's a crazy person, which is true. So again, I wanted to answer the trolls. So people, the trolls. I'm move my thing, and you know, the trolls are the trolls. You know, people. So I made this live stream. It's all documented. We know what's going to be happening. Market's going to go higher, and I will be positioning myself for that when the time is right. Right now, we're in a chop zone. Stuff is going to start to confirm. And when it does, we're going to get more pops higher. The market is going to go play games. But in the end of the story, the market is building for higher prices. Now, when the market goes higher, this is where a lot of people are going to be in big trouble, because they've been wrong since February 11, 2016. They've been short the market like the stock clown. I've been right, people, 20 times. If I'm wrong this one time, which is highly doubted, I've been right 20, 30 times in the course of the year 2016 to this time. 20 times, people, I've been correct. My rate is through the roof. I'm already a winner. I cannot lose. Do you understand me, people? I cannot lose because my win rate is so high and my strategy is so good. And the stock clown, he thought I wasn't going to be coming on my live stream. No, no stock clown. I don't come to the. I'll come to live stream. If I have something positive to say, I'll make a live stream to help the people. This was a live stream of education the people, educating the people of the truth. This is why it was called Big Picture Skills versus Stock Clown, and it's all documented, people. It's all documented. And so, people, without further ado, we'll call it a night. We'll call it a night. It's yes, they did, Scott Fisher. You're a troll. You'll never learn. You see, let me answer Scott Fisher. Scott Fisher, you will never learn anything in life. You are probably the stock clown, but people like you will always lose in the market. You will never make it in the market. You, for all I know, you may be Paul Monk. I think this is Paul, a French guy. I told him, show me the proof. Step in my shoe. Step into my world. Show everybody from start to end plans, and then run your mouth. You are a troll. Look at you. You have a little S. What do you have there? He doesn't even have a profile pic. It's Scott Fisher. This is a troll, people. He's afraid to show who he is. See, you're not like me. You're a little pebble. I'm a giant. I step on you. Think of a giant, people, and a pebble. What if I put my foot on the pebble? What would happen? I would crush it, right? We are right on top of it, right? Or a pebble of dirt. What would happen if I step on it? Crushed, right? That's me. That's the stock clown. That's me versus this Scott Fisher guy, like a pebble. You know, I'm so sure of myself as if we were to go into a ring and there was $100,000 pot. Or $1 million pot. Winner gets the $1 million. I would win the $1 million. And the loser loses their home. You would lose your home, and I would win $1 million. And I'm willing to tell you that right now. If you're ever willing to meet me one-on-one, but you won't, but like everybody else out there scared out of their mind, You come and meet me one-on-one. You lose your house, I would gain $1 million. Because you see, the fact of the matter is you'll never come and take my offer. I've told people, I've gave people offers like that to the stock clown. You want to see everything? You give me you put up the money. You put up the money. We'll sign the papers, and I'm annihilate you. I know I will win. I'm that sure of myself, because I know your weaknesses. I know you have no skill. You've been calling the SPY wrong since 225. Why do you troll me, stock clown? Because you know I'm telling people the truth, and your business is going down the toilet. It's going down the toilet because it's true what I'm telling you. And there's people that hate you. Why do you not have no retweets and likes on your stream? Why is it barely you have a few people talking on your stream and you have 19,000 followers? Where is the when you win a couple of trades and you have a few people who are just like you now gloat? You don't have the power to. You don't have people retweeting and liking your stuff. You don't have that power. You have no power. You're nobody. That's right. I'm talking to everybody. Dexter is not Sandro. No, Dexter. See, this guy thinks Dexter is Sandro. You want to bet that Dexter is not Sandro? Do you want to make a bet? Hey, Scott Fisher, do you want to make a bet? Do you want to make a bet? Do you want to make $1 billion bet? $1 million bet that Dexter Wilson is not me? Yeah, Fisher, exactly. It's a laugh, people. Even Mez will know about it. You see, this is the reality. This guy here, you want to make up, you'll lose. Do you want to bet $1 billion that Dexter is not Sandro, Scott Fisher? Do you want to bet? Do you want to bet that guy is a totally unique individual? Do you want to make a bet? See, you are the stock clown. You are the stock clown. You are the stock clown. This is how, listen people, this is a troll right here. This is an educational stream here. This is a troll. Wrong completely. What he's posting, people, is inside is stuff that he shouldn't know. He knows because he trolls me, right? What I said is the truth, John. You're a clown, man. You don't. The stock clown says that everybody's a made-up person. Yeah, everybody, you guys are a made-up person. He says that's how wrong he is. Stock clown, listen to me. You want to bet that all these people are real? Do you want to make a bet, man? We'll bring them. I bet you millions of dollars. I'll win, man. Send me. Listen, John. I'm telling you now. Let's talk. Let's get the lawyers involved, man. I'm gonna prove you wrong. But you're going to be paying me millions. Are you willing to bet against me at millions of dollars? If not, quiet your mouth. Because I'm telling everybody right over here. You give me the phone. Send your number to me. You know, I've told you many times, but you run for the hills. I bet you millions, your house, everything you have, that these people are real people. See, you can't believe it that so many people love me, but it's true because I'm the best and you're a clown. There's a lot of clowns and trolls on Twitter. There's tons of them. I'm helping people. I'm educating people the truth. This is why I had to make this live stream. This live stream is very educational. If you listen carefully, it's uneducational to the person who's blind like you, who's nobody in life, that's gonna have a very bad end in his life. When you do wrong, wrong comes back to you, John. You know, I've done a lot of good. A lot of good's been coming to me. I've been massively blessed, John. I'm very happy with my life. I don't think you are, but I am. You know you've been wrong, stock clown. Hundreds of positions underwater, wrong for months on end. You were the SPY's a bubble 225. You're the end. It's the finito. You're finito right there. Anybody with a half a pebble of a brain will understand that that's massively being wrong. You called it a bubble. You have it very well documented in your video. Wake up, Scott Fishy. Wake up, Scott Fishy. Wake up, Scott Fishy. I don't beg nothing, man. People do it. That's my rules, man. You're just a troll. You're lazy. Yeah, we can. I mean, exactly. No, but it's okay that, you know what? You know something? It's okay that he said what he said because I just embarrassed him. Okay, I just embarrassed the guy. You know, this live stream is for those, you know what, if I help 1 or 2 people from this live stream, which this live stream might help a lot of people. You know, even 2-3 months from now, when they listen to this stream and they see what happened, what was said, and about the stock clown documentation, I documented it. Look I called it Big Picture Skills versus Stock Clowns, right? It's documented for a reason. There's a reason for it, right? I talked about the big picture of Apple and Twitter and Tesla, the good and the bad. I've made so many winning plans in Tesla. It's all here, people. Let me go quickly and show people where to look. The education. So where's the education? Me telling people how to think, okay? How to think. Well, look for yourself, okay? I did this myself, okay? In my created playlist, you see over here? Let's go into my created playlist over here.
Hey, what's up, my friend Calic and I?
Give me a second here. Anyways, you got to go into my you got to go into my created playlist. Give me a sec here, people. So I get to the right videos here. It's easy to see. Oh, I know what happens. It skips because, okay, here it is. Okay. So, okay, here it is. So, right over here, you'll see there's a list. So, here you have Tesla, the big one. These are documented. I have so many Tesla trades, Super Plan, Netflix, Tesla over here. Look at this one over here. Here's another Tesla. Go review my Tesla trade. These ones are documented from start to end. Tesla. Look how many here. 1, 2. You count my wins and knock it versus, and buy was heavier in those because the market was better then, right? And compare it to the losses that I haven't lost yet. I haven't sold yet, right? My options can become break even, and I could be only 50% loss versus multiple 300% gains or big 100% 50 gains in large options. And I mean, it's crazy gains I made in Tesla. See this one over here? It's listen, people. You look at my documented list, and this is a lot of work. Nobody does this. Nobody does this. Okay. And so there it is, people. FedEx. Oh man, you know, people were bearish FedEx like the stock clown. He lost money. I made big gains. You know why? He's got no skill. When you shorted FedEx, anyone that shorted FedEx, they have no skill. Just throw them. Just throw them out of the bus. Only the big picture people caught the move in FedEx. Only big-minded, high skillful people would catch FedEx. If you lost in FedEx, you have no skill. You're a clown. Remember that, people. If you lost the FedEx gain back in December, oh my God. FedEx, even Dexter remembers this, because this is something he was in. He saw the options. The 225 calls were $1 at a time. They went to literally 2 G's in a couple of days afterwards. But I also was in the 320 calls in it. Oh man, I mean FedEx. Let me show you. This is a true story, people, and it's documented in my live stream. Let's go over this. It's all relevant. See, FedEx. If you look at the stock clown, stock bookie, the stock rookie, he was selling short. He was selling short while this went like this. We went long. He went short. Why? Because he's wrong in the big picture. This is why I keep telling people, liars. Everything he says he does is a lie. He doesn't even take half of the stuff he gets into. You couldn't get into all those things and be wrong like him. You just couldn't, people. Don't listen to the liars. However, it's manageable. We're getting into 4 or 5 plans. That's why I always win 80% of the time. Lately, we've had some, like I said, but majority of the time, I've been right. Look at where the SPY. I've been right dozens of times this year with a higher SPY, where the stock clown has been wrong dozens of times. It's game over for the stock clown. And anybody, I wanted to educate people the truth. Big picture thinking, which is me, versus stock clown. There's no comparison. So stock clown, it's only going to get worse for you because of the more building documented videos that I have. You don't have. I do. And I'm going to continue making more and more and more and more and more documented trades. Stock Fisher, you're just the bookie. Oh yeah, big gains in Amazon, and I demonstrated it from start to end, people. Another thing, something the stock clown couldn't do. I'm not giving a true story of the stock clown. Oh, no word of a lie, people. This is no word of a lie. And John, you know this is true. Home Depot. We happened to be talking, me and him, and Home Depot was breaking out. See this big move over here? The stock clown, let me show you how little skill he has compared to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's a little mind. I'm a big mind guy, okay? And I even told the guy to hold it. He said he told me he had about 100 contracts. That's what. But he runs. He can't hold shit. You know, he doesn't know. He's a scaredy trader. Okay. So listen, people. This was breaking out this day. He got out because it's pulling back a bit. Oh, you know, no skill, right? Like most of the people out there. I told him it's going higher. Hold it. He said to me, "You're crazy. You're crazy." Boom! You know, when I saw the options, he left on the table hundreds of percent gain. He says he's the best. He's a liar, people. Listen, I caught him. He was messaging me, trolling me back then as well. This is a true story. I tell people. Can you imagine that the options gained hundreds and hundreds of? Because when I was in the 152 calls here, I know this stuff because I'm in it. See these 152.5 calls, okay? He was as well, I think, but the difference was he sold his. And I told him, actually, I said to him, it's going higher. He laughed at me. Ha 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 ha, he laughed at me. And then, boom. And God knows the truth, and so do you, John. That's the truth. You were talking to me with Home Depot. I can never forget that day because I decimated you and cremated you there. I did it with Win. I did it with BA. I did it with HD. I've done it with the SPY. You are through. You are finished. I have too much documented proof and true stories, and I don't need anybody but God to know the truth. Everything that I'm saying is true, and you know it's true about Home Depot. And you know it's true about Tesla Trains and my Amazon. You know what's true. You're the one that has a false prophet, not me. Or you think you're a prophet or some sort of a stock guy. You're nobody, Scott Fisher. You're a joke. My voice, yeah, because you're you know, you know what it is with me. I have a lot of passion. I have a lot of heart. You know, people like you, and I tell myself, you know, to people like you. You know, you're going to have a bad ending. You know, that's reality. When you disrespect people like you've done, Stock Bookie, Stock Clowns done, you're going to get yours. I'm telling you. You know, I'm going to get you. I shouldn't be doing these things. You know something? This is why I'm documenting this video, and I'm going to be leaving this alone. I don't need to waste my energy. But I thought this video would be this live stream would be very helpful. But a lot of people are clowns like yourself, a stock clown. There's a lot of clowns out there. I'm here to help the people who want to make. I told you, if there's 100,000, listen, people, listen to the truth here. If there's 100,000 people that are investors, 1,000 of them are going to be successful out of the 100,000. Right? And I want to help those. There's plenty of people to help, but it's a small group. I already know there's a lot of failures like you, John, that have no skill like you, that are closed-minded like you, that are a fraud like you. I'm going to be true to myself and tell the people the truth and educate them. And who wants to listen? I made this long big video. I'm not going to be doing this forever, making these live streams like this and going, but they're here to show people the truth, and they might be very helpful. I'm making them because I think I show people who want to listen to me. If I help one or two people and I change their life, John, God will reward me for that more than any monetary money can. Okay? Trust me. God does things in ways that help me to become or see the things I did for a reason. I'm the real deal here. I tell how it is. I have a lot of heart, John. I have a lot of heart, you know. I hate seeing people being manipulated by you, an evil person, you know, and you don't tell people the truth. You don't tell people all the successes of what I've done. You never share that with them. You only tell people the lies because you can't stand that I made you look like a buffoon clown. Since when? You remember when, John? 106. You remember 116, 125 You don't tell people that you do that. Tell your followers that. Tell them the truth what you do. But you don't. You lie to people. That's why you're going nowhere. You won't go far in life. Don't worry about it, John. Mark my words. You won't succeed. You won't succeed. God, God makes everything right. I sometimes don't understand why things happen, but things always happen for a reason. I'm here to expose you for a reason. Who knows why? Why I waste my energy sometimes? Maybe maybe He wants me to do these things. I don't know. But something I get these things in my head. But you know what? I think it's going to help people that I expose. That's why I made the specific big picture skills, which is me. I've been right multiple times, 20 times in this past 2 years. The market's made multiple new highs, Stock Clown. You called it in your in your video, you called it a bubble at 225. It's well documented. So anybody who wants to learn, who wants to grow, can listen to this live stream when they have time to. Not everybody could want to listen to this. This live stream's too long. But you came in here for me to okay, that's not a simple question. That's not a simple question. If you want to know what the SPY is doing, you go look in my you gotta have to go look in my Power Group trades. I have the key pivot points of what the SPY is doing. The SPY right now is in a chop zone, and we are developing for higher prices. How far the SPY wants to go lower, and nobody really knows. But what we do know is key pivot points. So I tell it how it is, and right now it's looking pretty solid. That the market can really make a quick bounce just at any day. There's evidence of this. But the Stock Clown doesn't have this. Listen, he doesn't have these abilities because he's wrong since SPY 225. So you have no voice, Scott Fishy. Scott Fishy. It's really Stock Clown. It's really Stock Bookie. It's Stock Bookie, John. He says, you're a hypocrite, John. You're just a bear. Just tell people you're a bear. You can't take it that you're wrong, and you have to make up so many wishy-washy trades. You're selling calls. No billionaire wants your advice. They'll take my over yours, guaranteed. I put any money on it that they take me over you any day. Let's leave it at that, people. Have a good night, people. Again, I'm going to be posting some information inside of Power Group Trades. If you want to become a member inside of Power Group Trades, you simply go here, people. Okay? And you do the right things, or I won't let you in, right? Unlike the Stock Clown, I won't let you in, okay? I don't just take anybody, okay? And I don't even want people, even if I did a service, I just wouldn't take anybody. I'm very unique, but a lot of good things are coming my way. See this video over here? Oh, sure, I'll move it. I gotta show you guys, people. It's enough today. I really enjoyed this live stream. I got a lot of things off my chest. I burnt the hell out of these trolls. It'll be all documented too. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. See this here? How to stay a group member on Power. How to be and stay. You see this video? You follow the instructions. If you can't do it, what it tells me, it's simple. You're going to fail in life. You're not going to make it in the market. It's better you go away and fly away. I'm not wasting my time on you. You're not coming inside my group. That's basically, this is a clown filter video. If you're not a clown, if you're serious about the success, you just simply follow these instructions and I'll get you inside of Power Group Trades. As you can see right now, there are 22 pending followers. That list is growing all the time. I delete it and it comes back. I said I gotta just keep leaving. What I'm doing from now on is leaving the list, letting it grow. So I show people how many people are so clownish out there. Why do people lose money? They're clownish. They can't follow simple instructions. I told them, don't send me a message until you follow the instructions. They can't do that. These are people like Stock Clown John that lose money. Whoever follows him are basically clowns that think wrong like him. They lose, they go bankrupt, and then they don't follow him. They just leave the internet completely. That's the reality. Anyways, people, have a good night. Make sure you like this live stream. The Stock Clown John doesn't like that. Make sure you like it. Like it. Open up a YouTube account. Like it. Like it. Everybody, you can only like it once. Unlike the Stock, I understand. You can only like a video one time. If you click on it once, YouTube doesn't allow you to like it any more than once. You understand, Stock Clown? You can't overclick anything. See, the Stock Clown doesn't even know how YouTube works. He's such a clown. He thinks people are fake. You would lose your life, John. Everything about you if you would bet against me. Mark my words, you will lose everything. Stock clown. It's the truth. God knows it. I know it. But you know, we don't want to put you on the street broke, but you deserve to be broke on the street collecting cans, you know. Stock clown. Anyways, people, like the video, like this live stream. It was a good live stream, educational. Don't be a stock clown, people. It's up to you if you want to follow the big picture expert. It's for people who want success. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like this live stream and listen to it as many times as you like. It's amazing information here. It's so powerful and truthful. Stock clown.